You see, what the psychedelic is going to do is it's going to destroy your whole world, your whole conception of your world. And some people, that's tremendously liberating. They say, wonderful, at last I'm free of it. Other people say, oh my God, now I'm hopelessly mad. I have nothing left to cling to. I've really done it this time. And so that's almost an aesthetic judgment. Whether you like watching your world shredded before your eyes and made into nonsense, if that makes you feel liberated and secure, then you can sign up for this carnival. If that alarms you, best to stick to the tried and true. It's not for people of weak psychic constitution. And what shamanism is about is, I know someone who says of the mushrooms, my goal with taking mushrooms is always to be able to stand more. That we expect ourselves to enjoy. There isn't even a name for this sin where you destroy the opportunity of your own children. No society has been that perverse. And we're doing it under a massive infusion of alcohol laced with monotheistic moral propaganda. What is the antidote to this? Well, it's what I call the archaic revival. It's something that's been going on throughout most of the 20th century, but with increasing depth and urgency. It's that we must reach back into the past, to the last sane moment that we ever knew, and figure out what was going on then, and get with the program and attempt to recover some amount of cultural equilibrium and balance. And I believe that, using the broad brush of generalization, we could say all our problems can be traced down to ego. Ego lies behind private property. It lies behind the domination of women by men. It lies behind dollar chasing. It lies behind all of the maladaptive behaviors, the arms race, the whole thing. It lies behind all of the maladaptive behaviors that are pushing us toward planetary toxification and species Armageddon. Build communities of like-minded people and diminish the almighty sense of ego. And psilocybin does this very effectively in two ways. First of all, it dissolves boundaries between people, and another way of saying ego is that I strongly distinguish between you and me. You know, that's what ego tells you, is who you are and how important you are and how you're not her or him or that or that. You're this. Psilocybin tends to dissolve that language-reinforced misperception. And the other thing it does is it shows you that behind your eyebrows is a world richer by far than any of the crap that's being peddled on Rodeo Drive or Fifth Avenue in New York City or anywhere else. In other words, it shows you the pathetic nature of materialism by reintroducing you to the reality of the spirit, not as a religious abstraction that's used to beat you over the head to follow somebody's moral recipe, but as a felt experience of the indwelling of an extreme power, that a power that connects you to all the life of the past on this planet, to the planetary future, to the universe at large. So really,